this one is a special dedication to all the people of this nation. Real. All the lovers of radio democracy. All the lovers of radio land. The voice of the masses. Hear this. Come on. Come down, selector.
Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And yourself, you listen to me live on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Me na Karifa to contact where they bring this edition of Midday Show come to you. Program, we get plenty news, information and entertainment. So stay with me for the next 1 hour. You can be part of the program by way of send a comment or text message to the number 077981981 or if you go on our Radio Democracy Facebook page. And today inside the program Midday Show, we will talk to the Head of Information and Communication at Pharmacy Board Salon, Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo, where we can talk about Pharmacy Board, they respond to allegation on fake drugs. Well, with that, I want to say good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters and Radio Land.
Continue for the between the program. The program now Midday Show it come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, inside the program we look at the first issue. The Communication Manager and Conservation Society Salon, Abdul Kapur Doumbia, say the Red Plus strategic communication documents where they don't develop now go help tap misinformation but environment issue and self gets a bit but Red Plus na Salon. Abdul Kapur Doumbia talk since one workshop where they all for look inside the draft Red Plus communication strategy for Salon. Outside these documents they help tap the way how people they cut stick and build aside the way they cut climate change. I be a part of this and put these reports together. The Red Plus communication strategy for Salon na 5-year document where the Conservation Society for Salon don't put together for CC Salon people get sabi but environment issue them, and Conservation Society for Salon don't validate this document. But waiting are the kids in them. What they want for achieve inside this document, the communication consultant for the Red Plus communication strategy for Salon, Dr. Francis Soa, he explained.
So this whole strategy, you want to promote awareness for Red Plus, you want everyone participation and ownership, you want to use clear and accessible language, you want to give a targeted messages, etc.
Where in the talk, the head of program at Conservation Society for Salon, Edward Momodu Sise, say this document go help Salon for come out na the readiness phase by the Red Plus.
Looking at the destruction that has occurred over the years, we cannot sit down as a people to continue looking at it and doing nothing. Our children, yet unborn, posterity will judge us. We know what is happening in the climate change world now. We know how it is affecting all of us. We are losing the basis of our support as human beings. The things that we depend on to support our lives, to support our existence, we are losing it. The things that we depend on in order to develop as a country, we are losing it. We cannot continue the journey which we have started without a guide. The guide to talk to people, the guide to communicate this message to people so that we realize what is happening to the country in terms of our natural resources.
As they don't validate this document, the Communication Manager and Conservation Society for Salon, Abdul Kapur Doumbia, say the Red Plus strategic communication document where they don't develop now go help tap misinformation but environment issue them.
This is very important because it make the communication process of the Red Plus to be well structured. Not only like a way people, anybody can just talk with you want for talk. You know, this strategy they help for really coordinate the communication of the Red Plus project for Sierra Leone, so that people will really understand that kind of way people can misinform people or communities. That disinformation all will be avoided.
The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, na the UN body wey support Conservation Society for Salone for make dis document wey go make Salone people get sabi about environment issue dem make wey im be dey talk on behalf of the National Technical Coordinator na FAO, the Environment and Safeguard Specialist na the Red Plus Project, Musa Septimus Koroma say this document na one wey show say Salone don ready for achieve Red Plus.
We want to use this moment to thank the Conservation Society Sierra Leone for a job well done. Even though it's work in progress, but we have recorded tremendous success already, and we're so much proud of the efforts that all of us have put in so far to ensure that we produce a document that has a national face, that speaks the minds of the people, because in the next couple of months we should be moving to implementation. Probably that will be the end of the readiness phase of the Red Plus project.
Musa Septimus Koroma end up say FAO go continue for work with Conservation Society for Salone for say Salone achieve Red Plus wey go help address climate change issue in the country. For Radio Democracy, Mina Karifa to contact the report. The program na me dey show dey come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You self can be part of the program by way go send a comment or text message to the number 077981981 or self you go na Radio Democracy Facebook page. As I be doing to this my studio guest earlier, we na Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo, and the head of information and communication at Pharmacy Board Salone. As today in the House of Forest, as Pharmacy Board they can respond to allegation them on fake drugs. So before we can look at the topic proper, take me to the recent thing we done the happen at Pharmacy Board Salone.
So thank you, Karifa. The Pharmacy Board, as most people will understand, say they set up by Act of Parliament. This is a government agency where they set up by Act of Parliament in 1998. We do the review in 2001. So currently we operate the Pharmacy and Drugs Act 2001. The body is charged with responsibility for ensuring that pharmaceuticals, when you say pharmaceutical, you mean the medicines, the cosmetic products, the vaccines, and nutritional agents, and as regulated under the list schedule, we get now the Pharmacy and Drugs that they're safe. That means it's safe where people don't take them, they're not for creating any problem for them, they're not for harm the patient, they're efficacious. When they say this product is efficacious, it means within the indicate as indication of use for that product, exactly where you take that medicine and then you foresee the pharmacological response. They are also of good quality. Good quality in the sense that they're not for be a counterfeit product, they're not for be a substandard product. So now main responsibility of the Pharmacy Board. Also, Pharmacy Board also responsible for the pharmacy practice aspect. So we regulate with the trained pharmacy professionals after they don't graduate from medical school.
Okay.
We get two categories of pharmacy professionals then. We get pharmacists that will go to 7 years, they come up to their degree. Then we get pharmacy technicians and they go for about 3-4 years, then come up to a diploma. So when they don't done, like any professional organization, we send them to we train them, then we issue the practice license. Then after that, we then start for work now, we continue for regulate their practice. So we're also responsible for monitoring the premises and from which people they do the business. We regulate the products, the pharmaceutical product they own. We also regulate the pharmacy practice. So now, so the Pharmacy Board structure look like. In terms of structure, we get a governing board of 9 people with the chief pharmacist serving as the chairman of the board. We get the registrar owner, the chief executive of the agency, the serve as the secretary. We get 9 board members, and all get voting rights. We get 2 people from the general public, 4 from the Pharmaceutical Society, 1 somebody from the Attorney General's rep, who they sit as the chairman for the disciplinary committee hearing. The Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science get 1 person. So we get 1 person, then 2 from the general public. So a total of 9 board members. We get 11 departments in the office. Then we get 4 regional offices. In addition to the head office in Freetown. We head office in Freetown get the head office beside the registrar.
So now they are the different parts in the country?
Yeah, they can. So I say 4 regional offices at the country. Okay. So head office gets the main secretariat and the lab, because we the test laboratory the top floor. We get 1 office in Bo, responsible for the southern region. We get 1 office in Kenema, in charge for responsible for Kenema and Kailon. Kono, because of the topography and the situation, I stand agreement to get 1 office there. Then we will get 1 office now north for the north and region. But now we get north and northwest. So they still cover the northwest. We never set up the northwest office yet. Then we get 2 official ports of entries. When I say two official ports of entries, any product where they come through the legal channels, for which we don't grant marketing, we don't grant authority for making product then come. For either come through the Queen Elizabeth II Key or Lunge International Airport. For them to position, they will get staff, they will demand the positioning. So now so we structure look. So now so the one.
So what about the other one then now where they pass with now then different border crossing points and come now the country?
Yes. So when we come to the challenges and one of the major issues and the one in the currently we between two neighboring countries in Liberia and Guinea, for which we get very porous borders. We not get staff for man them position there. We get two major crossing points them for Liberia, for Guinea and Abalomia, the Liberia and Argentina. But I would like to make this very clear that we only give permission for me product go through them then they officially. All product they come through the official channel for come through Wataki or come through Lunge. Okay. If you want to take product then for go out, you therefore apply to it for an export permit. But then they therefore be under very strict condition for things they will need, for little things they will move product there across. But the cross borders is a very serious problem. We get product they move back and forth. Most of the one and then constitute what they call the unregulated part of the distribution chain. And most of them end up then drug peddler and they illegal outlet them. But the one day we see at the pharmaceutical outlets, currently we get about 2,851 of them right across the country. But then skew mostly to the western area and the regional capitals. So, but we still get problem with the far to outreach areas. So when they come through them one and the importers then they come with them. Normally, you therefore apply for an import permit. You therefore get an import license. Okay. We know say government get the responsibility for provide pharmaceuticals for the general population. I mean, you get the free healthcare initiative. But we also know say government don't get the money for provide all the medicines all the people they need. So now we therefore get private sector partners they involved. So now we get them private people that would import medicines who they can and they sell. So the pharmacy board also responsible for law regulating people and they organize them properly so that they will be able to deliver services to the general population. So we get the premises them, they will regulate them, we will check them on a regular basis. And for a product for pharmacy, therefore can apply for import permit. We issue an import permit, you take them to your manufacturer. You manufacture the consignment for you. When they inbound, then they can in Freetown now, then you can apply for a clearance permit. We will issue for them clear the product then from
okay. So earlier on, if you mentioned say when I get drugs they win a counterfeit and the one win a substandard, how una can engage to that and way una can refer to the drugs?
Okay, I say when we say one of them the product not for be of good quality, not for be counterfeit or substandard. Well, I just explain the differences between the two.
Yeah.
If you say a product is counterfeit. Yeah, the WHO define as any product wouldn't manufacture deliberately or fraudulently with respect to identity or source. I will give you a few tips. I make the product na makeni, I write I make an abu.
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you look the product, most of the time when you see them counterfeit product, they don't get complete address of manufacturer. Now one key marker than anytime you get a product we then give, not just open the packet yourself for user. You need to check for a few things for label ascertain the quality of the product. It's not going to be 100% proof, but if you check them basic one and you will go a long way for label screen the product properly before you start for user. One is that you forget the full manufacturer's address. I make an academy and association so street. Now my phone number this, now my contact this. Okay. So if you see any product you don't get a full address, yeah, there's something wrong with that product, definitely. Then also, if you begin to see the product get spelling mistakes on the package and the patient information leaflet, the PI, you know, so if you open most of them, you see some small leaflet on the inside. Yeah. They call them patient information leaflets. For them, one and they get most of the posology, the instruction for use, possible side effects, possible adverse drug reaction, contraindications, all things indicated for at least for educate the patient more. As you begin to see spelling mistakes on them, one and definitely that product they get problem because a good manufacturer, they get spelling mistakes in PI or a package. Then also, if you take a look at the product, for certain product, you see they don't go through some amount of denaturing. You understand? If you see some tablet, you see the different coloration not begin to form. There's something wrong with that product. Some products, as you take them from, especially in tablet, as you open them, they begin the book again.
Okay. So
now some of the points are in this, but you're not going to be a foolproof. So we always say when you buy a product, if you talk to the site who say you buy the product, you make sure and check everything. Now we always advise that no buy product from the unregulated market, no buy product from peddlers, no buy product from other people there. Then facilities that would regulate now fixed facilities then. So anything happen, we know the shop where you go buy. If you go bring the issue to we will take up the issue and see how we will address the issue. We come to a substandard product. When you manufacture product, you get a range. You will say this paracetamol 500 milligram plus or minus 0.2. So it is below, it is above. Okay. When you say substandard, that means it is below the lower limit. So in other words, the amount of active ingredients for daily will give the requisite pharmacological response no day. So most of the time they take medicines they would a substandard, it will lead to resistance. Instead of your situation worsen, improve, it will worsen your medical condition. So but for that me and you not go able to just see a product in a pharmaceutical outlet and they will say substandard. Okay. It therefore go through laboratory test. So now the lab now they confirm whether this product in active ingredient in terms of assay it is below the lower limit. So now the difference between a counterfeit product and a substandard product.
So now look at what are some of the strategies then where pharmacy board on put in place for system una go able for detect and pull commot name substandard and counterfeit drugs in the market.
Right. So when some of us start for work now office about 17 or 18 years ago, yeah, when we go for routine inspection of the provinces. At that time when you go, you actually see the product they will get issues, substandard, the counterfeit product, them unregistered product, then. But because of the regulatory measures that we don't put over years, okay, making able safely for safe from the pharmacy point of view, that the chances where you go now, pharmaceutical outlet through license, I don't think we'll get about 2,851 of the one and they will monitor on a regular basis. The chances for you to see a product will get issue is very slim. Yeah, you must get one or two of them. Yeah, but we from the laboratory result them. It shows you the chances that we go with the test. Okay. When you come for register a product with the test, we do post-market surveillance where they collect samples that are different at regular intervals so they bring a lab for test. We need for the monitor the quality and monitor the distribution chain.
So what about the one where they sell last kit? So not able for monitoring?
Now they the issue there. So I'll just complete the one for the one end. So we do a normal check. I tell you say we get a representative from the Attorney General's office who sits on the disciplinary committee area. So we run a routine inspection. Yeah, we'll document anything we see now with the document because we're a regulatory agency, everything is documentation. If we go meet a product, they will know for the day, expired product, a counterfeit product or something, or any product, we document them. We put in a retrieval, we give you a copy, we call the retrieval. We write a report, submit to the office of the registrar. Then we write you for come, explain why we made a product, then later we invite you to a disciplinary committee hearing. The representatives of the Attorney General and they sit on top of them meeting and they. Yeah, we do that on a regular basis. For last year alone, we get 5 disciplinary committee hearings across the country. Okay. We have to find 249 people there. The tune of them fines then they go up to about I think it's about 577 millions. So that almost now 577,000 millions. So all the money they go to government consolidated fund. So on a regular basis, we do routine inspections for the regulated market. Now the issue, as I don't say, we get the one who they will get from people with the drug peddlers, with the other people in illegal outlet. Now they will get the issue currently. Now they will get most of the issues. As I tell you earlier, we get issue concerning with porous borders. It creates a lot of problem for we. The problem we get is that medicine's regulatory process is a dynamic process. It's not something where it's static. For now, I tell you, so we set up we office in 1987, renew in 2001. Currently, in West Africa, if we go now, we get the oldest medicines regulatory agency. So when we get issues then, when issues then they come, we will not get the adequate provisions then, now the law for address them. We don't know how we get issues with Pampas water. We get issues tramadol. But tramadol in this is easy for me for handle. Tramadol is a regulated product. You don't release for schedule of product and who they regulate. So for the tramadol issue is that we really for now the number of people that already importer from the private sector view. But the issue here is that also the NGOs then they also import tramadol for them clinics. Yeah, about 71% of the tramadol they come in to the official channel, they go to the NGOs. For now, I think about 4 or 5 importers in the bring camp. We still need for bring tramadol camp because we still need that at the hospital. Because you know, so you need for treat severe pain for their operative cases. There. Government will buy all the tramadol they need, so you need private partners will be part of the process for support government in that direction. But the unfortunate part of them will get the misuse. So recently, if you've been monitoring the media, a statement that come from the Ministry of Health that would restrict the use of tramadol.
Okay.
So we register tramadol of about 3 strength. We get 50 milligram, 100 milligram, 120 milligram. So currently the directive from the ministry is that we restrict all tramadol to 50 milligram. Because find out that they add very high concentration, then they use for recreation and other things and addictive issues and then. So now the new directive is 50 milligram, and with the change the dosage form. If you left them in tablets, the issue is that then they will manipulate them from the manufacturer's point of view. It will put for say label this is 50, but when you go to the actual test, it will be 200, it will be 300, it will be 400.
Okay.
So we say now the capsules they want and injectables. We also only want them 1 a day for me and use them under medical supervision. Hospitals, clinic, and even for the pharmacy, they will send now out of all them outlets with the senior pharmacy, right? The pharmacy then are just about 76% of them. It's about 388 right across the country. At that level, you get a pharmacy professional, a pharmacist who don't want a medical school, prescribing power, who don't train. Then they supervise everybody. So then for they under prescription, only set under prescription. But we'll still get these post borders wait and see how they come. We get a problem with the law currently as one that the oldest in West Africa. Okay. The good news is that we're in the process of review. We don't make representation to the ministries, the Ministry of Health a number of times. I think 6, 7, 8 ministers they don't go. And now we're able to move to a point to say we get cabinet approval for the review. So we don't get to force a stakeholders meeting. We're going for another second stakeholders meeting tomorrow for another 3 days to finalize the process.
Okay.
We separate the pharmacy board into 2. So we get an agency who is responsible for the product, who will regulate the product. Then we get a council who will regulate the pharmacy practice. Also, we're responsible for the inspection of the pharmaceutical outlet and the license of the pharmaceutical outlet. The current law, they say if you, for example, you're a drug peddler, police arrest you, then charge you to court. The law said they're not for charging more than 5 million or a jail time of 2 years or both. Now, one of the major issues then this will get. So at the end of the day, because we facilitate them, then read the wood is so. We pay stipends to people, then we do one. Even the security force system, we don't get powers of arrest. So now maybe we go with the technical part of the do. The powers of arrest lies in the hands of the police. So the police now they come for support we follow who do the work. So even now we stipend them. Cost a lot of money. But at the end of the day, when the kids then want to court, the charges they wouldn't levy them so small, and they serve as a deterrent.
Okay.
You say, for example, then you will find a 50,000, 40,000. It's not more than 5 million. It's within the law. So we don't make representation to the judiciary a number of times or made the entire. But the good news is that the review process don't start. We get a new fines and other things that we don't put in the new law. But we will unveil later at the stakeholders meeting tomorrow for another 3 days.
Okay, continue for the between the program and name na Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo in the head of information and communication na pharmacy board salon as today they also for respond to allegation on fake drugs na the market na where they say they na the market now. The program na made show it comes to life from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And yourself can be part of the program by way of send a comment or text message to the number 077921991 or self you go now Radio Democracy Facebook page and yourself go sending you question or self see where you see say don the met there where you see they don sell na the market where you see say na threat to people level body you can sending the question or message to the number 077921991 or self you go now Radio Democracy Facebook page. So Dr. Bomo recently we see a video na social media where one blogger I go say or person where post say a lot of counterfeit and substandard medicine in the market now.
Well, I mean, you see the media post. Now they definitely not repaint the correct picture. Now they differ from the correct picture we get on ground. Yeah. So I mean, we get time for listening to the team, Mr. Sefa. They try for make sense of putting the person they try for put. Duplicate medicines. I don't understand what you mean by duplicate medicines. Then he say you get some medicines that people they take. For certain disease conditions, you therefore take them for 6 months.
Say some parents in a doctor nurse they prescribe for the patient. The patient they drink that medicine, they drink and yes.
Some people when they take medicine up to I just try for just explain a few things slow, try for clarify the things. We are professional who can the technical issues that we put across. I don't know what you mean by duplicate medicines. We get two versions of medicines that will circulate across West Africa and most parts of Africa. we get branded medicines, they will get generic medicines. Where it says a branded or innovative medicine, the person who do the research, who do the clinical trial, who come with the medicine, nine get the innovative drug. Or most of them will call it a branded drug. Now they don't do the research, and the people do the research for come with the medicine. So normally what thing that happen for the medicines then the person therefore apply for a patent right for the medicines then it's under patent. So you say, okay, this medicine, and we don't do the research, and we don't develop them. So for the next 20 years, the next 30 years, I'm going for manufacturer for sale. Well, so the issue here now access and cost. Now the implication for the internet. So if you find out for say most of the branded medicines they're very expensive. If you take a branded paracetamol, it will cost you more. It will cost you nothing less than 50,000 for one tablet. A branded on average. So if you go now for buy the paracetamol in a generic version, I will come to that one later. In relatively cheap. So, but when the time don't expire, the patent don't expire, the person now they get turn over the medicines to other manufacturers than for manufacture. So it's off patent, but it's under license. So the other people in the manufacturer now. So then they manufacture the generic version of the branded medicines. Now, they are one in the cheap, but one thing let me put them very, very clear about in terms of the quality, the potency, it's virtually the same, equal. The only difference here are the release characteristics. For example, if I take a branded paracetamol, you find out it will act faster than if I go buy paracetamol or other generic version. But at the end of the day, the body still have problem. It will still give you the therapeutic response you want. So we'll come to the cost issues now. If you mean I prescribe, I begin to prescribe branded medicines for people, give issue to people, then take into consideration we unempower now West Africa. I'm not necessarily, I don't know. People will not buy those medicines. So the good news is that this arrangement that once the product don't go off patent, the generic versions are available, and most of the product they get around now we own West Africa and Sierra Leone are generic versions. So I don't know if now they refer as duplicate medicines there. But then generic versions as I don't say they're also equally potent and they do the job as the branded medicines. Take into consideration the economic situation of brothers and sisters and 9 people that they buy. So we own responsibility at the pharmacy board currently now for ensure that the quality of them products we maintain them. At the expense regularly we inspect. I don't tell you how many people they will fine for last year alone from a routine inspection. A routine inspection only inform the disciplinary committee how much we able to generate as fine we will pay to government. So you should say the process is working. Yes, we get 1 or 2 years, then they will go miss. We'll get 1 or 2 years, then I don't tell you, so you know, we say 100% proof. But believe me, we don't put pressure on the regulated chain over the years that they understand the issues then perfectly well. So that then say they take necessary measure for ensure that they don't fall short. Then say they take the necessary measure for ensure that they source the medicines them from the correct outlet. For the unregulated market, we don't get the data, we don't get vouch for that one. That one is not directly under control. Stricto sensu that the police issue the one and that is law enforcement agency responsibility. And if you also follow recently, we signed an MOU with the police for assist with this issue of drug peddling. Yeah. So the drug peddling, we think in the MOU is that whether the pharmacy was stopping or not currently, because the law get issue currently, therefore it will affect the arrest. So we give you back the statistics and inform we on the case they wouldn't go na the police station. Because I don't know if the case then
so
go to
part of this MOU we una get to this salon policy is that una get specific medicine way una the old drug peddler them.
No,
because
anybody
right now so they say if you go na Abacha Street or PZ, you see people they all speaker they sell.
Yes.
Concuba tablets, you don't buy
Yes.
this,
So,
you don't buy and this. So
I don't know if I go get some time, like we invite you in our office, anything tomorrow. Like we see who continue them. The speakers and package. It's a difficult situation we get currently. We say accept is serious because this you don't get to a point they don't discuss and then the National Security Council say present the serious chairman this drug peddling. So when I inform the setting up of this MOU with the police. So it is work in progress. We're not going to say you will take care of everything overnight, but the work don't start. We'll see some progress. We'll see get some things areas that we need for cover. If you go you see the speakers then you can send in if you start to let them go show the speakers then. Up to even yesterday said they want them. We'll get them. We send people out, but for we at the pharmacy, we believe say information is power. When they tell we get the opportunity for Canada, the media for talk to people, now the beyond brother and sister that we talk to directly. We get all the pharmaceutical outlets, the whole pharmacy board license. You get private clinics, then we government don't license through Shalomaker and Dental Council. We get 1,300 primary healthcare units across the country. For goodness sake, go to the government facility, not buy from them people here. If you go to the government facility, the chances that you will get medicine will be problem is very, very slim. Even if the issue then come up, we will find a way to resolve them, and if you need medical condition, I will facilitate the process. When you go back to them, the medicines the way they buy need sodium properly. So what normally they happen, the program then they decompose before you start to use them. So at the end of the day, you waste your time, you waste your money, you put your life at risk. Because you take the medicines before your condition to improve, it worsen. We they take steps because we say based on the resources who are available currently, we think government give. We they take steps them, we they do the arrest them. Okay. But the bottom line, now we the citizens need to protect responsibility for your health. So when we come and the media engagement here, we talk to people, they explain to people that we think the issues they look like. We say for buy medicines then, so that you will able to take the right decision. We understand all these situations they happen now, the porous borders and all the issues and they out. They create a lot of problems. So for say 75% of the product then now the regulated market they fake far from the so then they far from the picture.
Look more into that video. They now would they go for break now the program.
Yeah, Betty make we country they go slow. Betty make it all they grow. Yes, so I come for sure. Yes, I come for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they like one if I they try for go before I beg do ya not make us slow? No. If I they try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so if I they try for go before I beg do ya not make us slow? No. If I they try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so cause we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well panambara, make we people scatter.
Thing that you talk about, I like them.
Thing them like half a flavor plaba, political party wahala. Thing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yagba. Sing along say hey bo, we want for no. Betty make we country they go slow. Betty make it all they grow. Yes, so I come for sure. Yes, I come for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they like yes, so make we show them thing now we go make we kick boom. Thing now we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so now we go make we grow. Now we go make we left for go slow. Make baby gladdy for pop or show. Alright, so if I perform, me on perform. Yourself for gladdy for what you watch. If I sing, me on sing. Yourself for gladdy for dance, you dance. We country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, hey, we want for no. Betty make we country they go slow. Betty make it all they grow. Yes, so I come for sure. Yes, I come for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they like one if I they try for.
Well, for say plenty. Thank you to Sawaid for that song the way do for we na the program tin them. The program now made a show they come to live from the Society for the Democracy 98.1 FM. And when we bring this edition of the program, they show me name na Karifa to Conte. Remember, say yourself can be part of the program by way you send a comment or text message to the number 077981981 or say if you go on our Radio Democracy Facebook page. Inside the program, I still get with me, Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo, in at the head of Information and Communication at Pharmacy Board Salon, as today in the also for response to allegation them on fake drugs. So, Mr. Dr. Bomo still on the video. This person we do this video be mentioned saying talk to patient and self-well body workman and we confirm say yes, then counterfeit and substandard drugs then they in the market. So, when I don't do any investigation for no say yes not two then drugs then they and which one are then drugs then they in the market.
Okay,
now?
so as I said, Mr. We get time for go through the video. I said earlier that for the regulated market, the chain one owner the regulated market, the pharmaceutical outlet they get it. It's difficult for them to get the type of situation in there. We also get this other hand, also I get them drug peddlers, other people them. We know they know they're under the regulatory framework. Then they on the illegal part of a law. Then they say they involved in this trade. Then people then they don't really see it in the stock medicine system. Yeah, their medicine and the way they store them also get issues. And earlier I also say we get cross border between Guinea and Liberia. Product and they come back and forth. So we get a possibility that some of the medicines and they didn't land most of the time.
So it's a pharmacy board they do for tap that's not for happen.
The illegal drug peddlers them. Well, yes. As I've not explained, you see currently as we don't see the 2001, the law will get currently get some issues with terms of the fines and penalty. So one way we try for mitigate the situation and for drawing the police with more increased profile in terms of them peddlers here. So we don't do MOU with them. That's one part of them. The second part of them what we don't do is that we do a bylaw, because if some of who been cast to mind back, it's all been get Ebola. One of the things they will put the Ebola situation are bylaws them. We don't do a bylaws with the traditional leaders them. Na Kenema, Nongowa. We don't just launch them. With the pilot and they for some time. If you go Kenema right now, Kenema town, you find out for say most of the people who move out and speak at themselves right now. You need to see them around again because so they empower the chiefs them, empower the police them for assist. So this now some of the stopgap measures that we try for put for just see how we will mitigate or arrest the situation. So the moment today will move from that point then now we will see how we will implement and they right across. But for Freetown, we don't get the bylaws then now. But for Freetown, we will go there for bank on now the security forces the police for back way up with this one. The law will get 2001. They say, for example, if you go to any pharmacy, before you go to any pharmaceutical outlet, you don't be officer of assistant superintendent before you get access or entrance to the place. Now, for this one, who will sign with the police, everybody will know a police officer, whether we did it or we know did it. Then for even they go for arresting people, then we don't see some improvements, but we still think that then the police still need to do more. So when we get to review management, we will continue to raise the issue. Believe you me, Nayana will get the problem currently now. Now they will get all the issues here. For say fake medicines, they know they, I know we say 100% they know they. But the way I see the presentation of 75% of the fake the medicines in circulation is too high. If you get 75% of the medicines that we use fake, I wonder if the health of the population of this country will look like.
So now don't do investigation.
No, we don't tell you say from your own laboratory test. For the one that would come in, who would test? It's less than 2% who would come. Because we would test. If you come for register a product, we there for test. Okay. You bring them come on a regular basis, we check. Where the product in land, water key, and lungi, we collect samples. So we do that for the one who they na the regulated market. They get problem more right now. Now then drug peddlers and other people they na the issue they. So then you talk about say they take medicine for 4 months, 6 months. Well, I don't know what type of medicines them. We get medicines them for chronic conditions then. Where you actually take for the rest of your life. If you get, for example, hypertension, you don't take medicines for long. Diabetes, now for what every day you don't take to the rest of your life. I don't know which one then. But if they talk about the normal medicines then, for example, for treat malaria condition, we get a good number of one then who register out, who they check the quality, what people then use. So my advice is that yes, we get the issue with this on them drug peddlers here, but make people then try for go to the correct part of the chain, and you will get medicines then they will use. Okay. And if you get issues, we get a person who get a point who will always refer to. Go back, go do investigation. The drug peddler they move from one place to another. They sell you medicine at the next day, they go to the next village. You know, Sabi name, you know, Sabi. A guy left message you can't cause problem by you, it's gone. Also, some of the problem in this will get. So now making it will come, will they get this opportunity now for explain to people there. But 75% of medicine circulating in the country fake. This help to the population of Gudiso.
Okay, continue for the program. A name na Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo in the head of information and communication na pharmacy board salon as today in there so for response to allegation on fake drugs. The program na made sure they come to live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, yourself can be part of the program by way go send a comment or text message to the number 0779191 or self you go na Radio Democracy Facebook page. Well, now we go look at another issue inside the program. The project coordinator for livestock and livelihood development project and Tijan Koroma say because support not there na the livestock sector make government to the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security with in partner them don secure $105 million for improve the country livestock sector. Tijan Koroma talk this way the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security all the technical startup workshop with relevant stakeholders them like the Ministry of Finance, Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and other one them. Reporter Josephine Freeman gets more gonna reports.
For long term now, one challenge where the country don't they get. Now I forget animal them like goats, sheep, cow, and other one them. For men them for each certain stage. Where farmer them go able for go sell na market and make profit. This now one where plenty people say don't be major challenge as them can reach beef can turn wahala because of the shortage of their animal then yeah. For sake of this make the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security been come with the livestock and livelihood development project where this project now for support farmer them where they into livestock for see say they able men animal them where they go sell na the market and make profits. For know how this project gets for Tamlek and waiting at some of the team them where they inside this project make workman then at the ministry. Don't all technical startup workshop outside them bring different people there like farmer, organization them for talk about this project where it they talk. The project coordinator for the livestock and livelihood development project, Tijan Koroma, explain what's the reason why they decide to come up with this project.
For a long time now, supporting not only on the livestock. So a couple of donor partners and come together. We get IFAD, we get OPEC Fund for International Development, and of course we get the government of Sierra Leone and put together a total of $105 million for see how we support livestock production, how we go improve on animal source food in terms of nutrition, and then how we go improve livelihoods. Businesses come together and give them some small startup capital, and for those who get existing business, we also give them some support to see how we go improve the livestock sector.
Tijan Koroma, the project coordinator for the livestock and livelihood development project, also talk about the team them where they plan for achieve and set the people where they plan for targets.
Well, we target people normally where they into lots of livestock farmers generally, and also livestock like I said earlier also involve poultry. So now the more are the targeted groups because then we know they suffer. We don't get a lot of support around crop production and other one, but we know say if investments go into livestock, we also improve nutrition in this country. Quickly, one for improve livestock production, one for improve animal health, one for improve nutrition, so that people that we begin them go begin to eat animal source food. We'll be small, you know, say as you eat beef so, nothing every day. So one for change that one day, and also grow businesses with they around livestock. And because not a capital are the issue, but the project also called matching grants. You get a $10 million way for that one day.
But waiting at the couple where the ministry wants for implement this project and Seth, how they plan for get at this couple, Kenneth King, now the assistant director at the Ministry of Finance, explain.
So the livestock and livelihood development project, $105 million project funded by the government of Sierra Leone, Islamic Development Bank, IFAD, and the OPEC Fund. This project, government think and wise that the focus of the flagship of His Excellency the President now feed salon. And why to the feed salon? Not just on the crop side. We also get for attend to the livestock when I get the protein side of it. So now that make we develop this project.
The assistant director at the Ministry of Finance, Kenneth King, and for assure participants then, when we then at this workshop say, the ministry go work with partner then, for see say they're able to get the couple for implement this project, where they believe say, go able change the life of farmer then, where they into livestock business. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Josephine Freeman, the report.
The program now made a show they come to live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. yourself can be part of the program by way go send a comment or text message to the number 077981981 or self you go now Radio Democracy Facebook page. The program now made a show they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. I still get with me Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo, in at the head of information and communication at Pharmacy Board Saloon. As today they also for respond to allegation them on fake drugs. So Dr. Bomo now don't come say this one where the according to this video where this man do say 75% of drugs every day in the markets now counterfeit and substandard drugs the way you don't deny say no to. So waiting now some of the thing them again where Pharmacy Board go see say then kind products they also not come na the country.
Thank you. So the 75% that figure there, I don't know. It's saying do you research for 75%? 75%. If you get 75% of product in the market fake, then a public health emergency then do. It will be a serious issue. I'm not believe this population health go like so. So then definitely is not correct. We on our own part, we will continue for guarantee for say who put the measures in place, who checks and balances that we get currently. We will continue for work on them. We will continue for improve on them. One, the import system will get in place, but we people for import product will still continue for maintenance. Before you import any product, one, you therefore be a licensed importer. I talk about now the official channel. You therefore be a licensed importer, you will apply for your import permit, we check the product that you want import, we do the necessary check before we grant the permit to you. When you get your permit, you go to your manufacturer, they manufacture the product. One thing I like to say now, we not get no manufacturing industry in country. Everything they use in terms of pharmaceuticals, now imported important come. So when you come back, you go apply for the clearance permit. We'll do the necessary check. So official port of entry, then we'll allow your product to go to your warehouse. So now the structure of this. Yes, we also are aware of the fact that we get issue with the end drug peddlers and other people them. But we bother insist that them this situation now, the process now, the situation of demand and supply. If there is no market, people will not cooperate to them. People are sure them will get something else for them. Will take them. We don't try over the years. It don't be a little bit difficult for we say don't try over the years. So if we go up to this point now, we even get the police involved. So we try for point say we take this issue very serious. We try for solve. But me and you get a big goal for play. Not buy medicines from people.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see any justification for people that are written for buying medicines from peddler. I mean, yeah, we get one of the highest constituted pharmaceutical outlets. You go to a place right now, you know, we meet a patent medicine shop at this part of Freetown. So you don't need forget any interaction with any type of people then. So when they say cost, well, me don't believe is that you cannot put a cost to your life. This cost where the father and can lead most people into the issue here. I mean, we don't do a level best for getting pharmaceutical spread right across the western area. All over, you know, after going to any part of Freetown now, you know, go meet a pharmacy, a part of government health facility, private facility. So for say you go buy medicines for them people there, I find them, Mrs. said they find them very difficult to understand why. Honestly, I find them very, very difficult to understand why. Government don't try. We don't say we don't try from one point for license them premises here. Even at the provinces, we try for work on the issues and now. You find out for say most of them skew to the western, the urban towns. Now, we try to get the outlet into the interior. Now, for example, if you apply for a patent medicines, like any of the urban towns, Freetown, Burkina, will know the issue. But if you apply somewhere beyond Korobola, at that point, then they would issue the license because I do want the premises them for you. Once the government get health facility, then they don't issues them, but they're not enough for servicing the population only. So we say they try for put in all the issues there. We also they try for continue for work on with communications. We get to information office. We get to tool lines 099117117. If you get any issue concerning MS, you call me the phone in somebody and we will respond to your issue. Over the years, we've been getting issued substandard counterfeit product. But believe you me, the measures that we don't put over time, we get medicines that are available on the market that have good quality.
Okay.
And the majority of the medicines that we see that the public sector, these are medicines of very, very good quality. We will not get any issue with medicines at this type of alarming rate of 75%. If you say 75%, in a public health emergency situation, we know this population will be like this. So
okay, the issue of drug peddling now one way don't they happen inside the past year them. So and now one is still they happen. So waiting are some of the measures them or on Pharmacy Board get any plans for increase fines or penalty we go make for say go help for tap drug peddling a salon. So
fine. So the new review process will depend. Now the magic bullet now we said we don't put in new things in. Okay, I'll just explain if you are not to give you the specifics, but general. But we don't put custodian sentences for people. Them. This whole one not get custodian sentences for certain things, certain infringement. Then some people then therefore will run jail time. We don't put certain things in. We don't put some new things in. They what we believe say will serve as deterrence more. You know, for review law is difficult to you get the opportunity for review at any one point in time. We just can you imagine now 1998, 2001. How many years now to this point? And now we get the opportunity for look. If you go Gambia and a new law then get Liberia get a new law, all the other West Africans they don't do their own review, don't them. And now we get the opportunity for do our own review. So we say wanted the opportunity, they take time, do consultation as best as possible, for see the additional things they will need for put on the technical draft we don't do already for the consultant they will work on now. So as I don't tell you, I say tomorrow they move for another 3 days for go see don't pan back for look at them. They will go unveil them. But believe me, we don't put some stiff conditions there. Not the situation of the Kush currently. Now 2 laws and the police being used for charge for the Kush condition law. They are the Pharmacy and Drugs Act, get some components for narcotics, and the law, National Drug Control Agency Act. Now they only use the pharmacy and drug because it's weak. And the National Drug Control Agency, their own law, then they use for people that wait in the charge to court. So all the issues and they try to tie up nicely. We don't make some progress. Then they can always say there is a lot of progress in the system. We don't give pharmaceutical outlets right across the country. They will not believe in exist. And we try to improve on access. We hope that the next 3, 4, 5 years we will try to get more outlets than in the regions for people than they come. Whilst the distribution chain will continue for strengthening them, will continue for improve on with testing capacity in the lab. Recently, we just don't take custody of a brand set of new equipment and more global phone number for doing testings for product them. Anything get the opportunity, we kind of say the new state of the art equipment they don't come in for support the lab for continue for the do normal tests so that we will able monitor the medicines them properly and give advice to Ministry of Health and the general population. The only issue is that the one concerning the drug, the unregulated market and the drug peddlers. But then the law will address them. Government SSFs they try to look at them with the police support for see how best we get handle the situation. So now the way forward is for we and we will continue for work on them.
So how pharmacy board on work with development partner them like WHO for improved drug supply in the country?
Yeah, for example, now the equipment that they talk about now, Global Phone, pay for them, but at WHO name serve as the technical people for the whole process. Then feeling is a pharmacist from Ghana can support the process, for identify the suppliers and what you need for support the process, for can train other things in the process ongoing. WHO don't be a very good partner for the office, and they help with capacity building, serve them for good training. We get a good work relationship with a number of the donor partners right across the country. We work with Global Fund, we work with WHO, we work with UNICEF, we work with other people them. Then they support me in terms of training. Sometimes they even support me in terms of equipment them. We get all the use. So we believe say the new review will give further strength to what we don't do. It will be add to what we don't already build. And I process now build with the build. So as we go along, we'll continue for improve to get.
So now get any plan for introducing new technology or expansion we're able for regulate and for detect fake medicine them?
Okay, so Nigeria have been on start then get product then what they call barcode. Now some people say they look at. For example, you get some of them product they put barcode pan. So you buy just a scratch. You enter the code, then in your phone. Automatically they generate a response for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So but they say factor for all the medicines then. They get medicines of public health importance. We didn't say they're important, now they then do their arrangement. But you also get cost implication. If you manufacture they go put barcode by medicines, then the cost of the product definitely they forgo. But now some people say actively they look at. We say we internal processes currently at the office. Once year where we go 100% digital. We get a number of things they will use, but one QMS system we use now one drive for fully digital. So for example, if you want apply for your premise, you want buy new forms, you want license your premise, you want pay for your registration for your product, you go in at the comfort of your home, fill in the form in only for kind of office. Then you send the thing you go through electronics. So now they make your plan and this will get for continue. Then we also for this year to next year we want to try for continue for do the engagements with the general population. Then we'll continue for the get information out as best as possible. But I tell you, we line 099117117 open. If any queries then come, anybody get any concern, if you call, we will always available for response.
Okay. So what will be message to people out there for say then tap for buy medicine in a treat and go na pharmacy then for buy the medicine?
So the message I would just say for is wait to not buy medicines and for the people here. Go na the pharmaceutical outlet they will get 2,851 across this country, 1,300 primary health care units. They get private clinics and also medical data council get the government hospital. I mean, especially in the urban towns. Me, I'm not seeing any justification for people then for the left for buy medicines in the urban town. They go to drug peddler. The rural part deep into that, I can understand. But the urban towns, they go inside there, no get premises they don't license. Who they stock medicines and they come in, who they check, who they make available to the general population for use. So, no buy medicines for them people here. Take the decision, take the responsibility for your health that you earn. No go get yourself involved with people that will not get nothing for. Most of them people they don't even understand. I don't dare somebody prescribe medicine for a person. Antibiotics they say for a headache. They don't even understand something they talk. So they just say, then they just talk to people then gullible. Like the issues don't even escalate with the see in the buses. We don't call this Sierra Leone medical Sierra Leone Motor Drivers Union. Yeah. So general meeting for me they support with that. They not for them people them for on them buses them. But I don't say with the review process they're on, we'll still get a few more rounds for stakeholders. Will they work on the deterrence and the fines them? Because we believe that the magic bullet then they will change this situation rapidly. They will turn around for it rapidly. And we'll see how best we will push the process forward.
Okay. So quick, what can be the implication of people where they buy drugs to drug peddler?
Well, the more they go by to not even understand in the Nayan. They give medicine, they don't even know the medicine for. How to take the medicines. You know what they talk to you. You just talking to you for talk. The medicines that we get, you know, they store them properly. And the medicines then get storage conditions. Even when you come under the factory in a very good form. When you come back in country, if you not store them properly, it degrade before you start to take them. So by the time you take them now, you don't really take the active medicine active. You take all that poisons and chemicals with the inside the medicine as a result of the degradation. We'll go worsen the condition instead of improve them. Then for me, it's a total waste of resources at the end of the day. Because you go pay buy medicines that you not even shop the medicine that you take. The more they give the medicine, you know what they talk. And what in the direction for give for help you. I don't know what really you will gain from the entire position. You just put your life at risk. For goodness sake, a lot of work don't take place. The premises and then all the urban towns then. The premises and the urban. Freetown, for example, if you go dead west to the extreme east of Freetown, we get outlet all over the place and they will say that people then they believe you we go and they go get good medicine. If anything happen, we get society we will get a reference point back for follow. So now the best advice. If you not buy for them people here, market not go there for them. So Lord support government, support yourself also, your family, do the right thing. Go buy medicines and from licensed and regulated outlets. Not buy medicines and from the people. In order for help you at the end of the day. Okay. So my brother and sister, my last word for one another. Okay, plenty. Thank you for joining at the program. In name now Dr. Sir Emmanuel Bomo, in at the head of information and communication at Pharmacy Board Salon. As today, they also for response to allegation on fake drugs, where they say where they allege say they at the market. Plenty. Thank you for joining at the program. The program when this edition of the program made a show for today. Tuesday, January 27, 2026, go left you. Plenty thank you to my producer Sapti Kalon with support from Adeyemi Jackson, Lucinda Williams for technical support. Fatma Sasamoa make una watch you live on our Facebook page. And we will bring this edition of the program in the show. My name is Kaifa to Conte.